welcome. Thanks for tuning into my channel. I'd like to give a special thanks to those of you who've ordered personal readings from me. It's been my honor to do those personal readings for you. I appreciate that very much. And if you'd like a personal reading from me, they're highly personalized, video recorded, sent it to your email. The details on how to get one are in the description box below. So I do offer, various different types of readings. You can go to my website. Also, emergency readings are available as well. So also I wanted to take a moment to mention, Instagram. Thank you for those of you who have started following me on Instagram. I do post pick cards on there fairly regularly. In fact, I'm getting ready to do one this evening. And so let's get started on the reading. So this is a reading about your person. It's an energy checkup reading. What's going on with your romantic love interest, the person that you're watching this video about. Let's do an energy check on your connection. Now remember, this is a general reading, so part of a reading might resonate, part of it might not. Just take what resonates and forget the rest. If you know that something absolutely does not resonate, maybe, click off the reading. Don't try to force it to apply to your situation. Pick another option or another reader, come back another day. Possibly that reading wasn't for you. If it is for you, please hit the like button and let me know in the comments section down below. I don't always get to respond or react to the comments, but I do enjoy reading them. And yeah. So, and if you feel guided to subscribe, please consider subscribing. If you do so, you can hit the bell notification to receive notifications when I upload a new video, okay? Which is usually a couple of times a week. So let's get started. Your options, we have 4 options today. I'm going to be reading from various oracle decks as well as a tarot, and then this you're getting to choose from a deck that I received as a gift called the Spirit Guides deck, I believe is what that's called. And yeah, by Sonia Coquette, Ask Your Guides. Okay, so these cards here do not necessarily represent anything that is going to be in the reading that you choose, so just keep that in mind and use your intuition to pick. You can use the closing your eyes technique if you'd like to do that, where you close your eyes and take a deep breath in through the nose nice and slow to the count of 4, and then exhale out your mouth to the count of 8, and then when you open your eyes, the first card that you see is usually the right choice for you. But however you decide to choose, use your own intuition to do that, and these are your options. So option 1 is the Rest card. It's got a dove on it, somebody sitting in a chair, pretty blue color. Or is it teal? It says Holy Spirit at the bottom. Option 2 is the Death card. 2 angels here, someone holding themselves, says Guardian Angels at the bottom. The third option is Devotion. Looks like the sun setting here over the water. It says Nature Spirits at the bottom. And option 4 is, it says Shame. It's got a person here with 3 hearts over their head, different people around them. At the bottom it says Divine Healers. So once again, option 1, option 2, option 3, and option 4. Hit the pause button if you need more time. Otherwise, I'm going to go ahead and get started with option 1. Thanks for tuning in. Hi, option 1. Thanks for tuning in for this reading. So this is an energy checkup for your connection, your love connection, your romantic interest. Let's start off with the message from your person card. This person says, trust me, we will reconcile. Trust me, we will reconcile. So evidently there has either been a split or some major distance in this connection. And I am seeing that because the Grim Reaper card came out from the Love Oracle, saying that this relationship is over. Perhaps you felt like you weren't going to get a second chance with this person. Perhaps you've given up on this because this person really needed to grow. Perhaps you both did and needed to transform your life. But whatever happened in this connection that caused this split or this distance, it felt like really final, that the relationship was really over. And perhaps this person said this to you, and that there wasn't going to be any second chances. But I feel like this person has gained clarity about that. And part of that clarity came from this heartbreak that they experienced. They feel your loss acutely with that 5 of Cups in reverse. I mean, they really feel the loss more than they thought that they would. I'm getting there. It's been very painful for them, but they're coming out of the pain. And, obviously you've been very pained by all this as well, very disappointed in this loss. But this person is starting to move away from this stance that this connection has ended. They want you to know, trust them that they will reconcile. Perhaps they see you, excuse me, moving away from your hurt about this connection ending and making a new life for yourself as well. Okay? So this is a card of healing, and it talks about, healing in the connection. Learning, from the struggles in the connection, and that's going to make the connection stronger. At least, from this person's perspective, there is the opportunity to make this connection stronger here. But first, you would need to, forgive and forget, let bygones be bygones, agree to disagree, and just know that, when one door closes, another opens, and perhaps, excuse me, that you adopted that attitude. You adopted that attitude when one door closes, another opens, started to make a new life for yourself, move away from this pain, move away from this person, and, and gave up, thinking that this was really over. And this is, likely what helped this person to get clarity. Yeah, if not that, then, the universe has a surprise for you, because this is not over. With that Ace of Swords talking about a new beginning, there's going to be an edge to the new beginning, right? This person has lust for you. They have clarity about this connection and what they want to do, which is have a new beginning, a new opportunity with you. The universe is saying to grab this opportunity, but this is a swords card. Swords come with an edge, and you did break up for a reason, so you need to pay attention to the red flags, because that's the Romance Angels card that came out for this pile or this option. The signs are cautioning you. So when this person comes back, or you get back together, start to get closer again, this card is just saying, to continue to notice any aspects or parts of the relationship that are unhealthy or just simply don't work for you. Because, with the new beginning, you can get swept up in the new romance of it. So you need to really pay attention to your feelings and your impressions regarding this person. We tend to make mistakes when we, let two things, in my experience, take it with a grain of salt. That where we make the most mistakes is when we're tired and when we are sexually attracted or caught up in the whirlwind of romance. Okay, so just be cautious of that. I feel like that's what the part of what the pay attention to the red flags is saying. So you need to really be careful with don't allow your emotions or your sexual attraction to blind you to characteristics or habits that won't work for you in the relationship in the red flag. And that could be anything, from dishonesty to flirtatiousness to substance abuse or just lack of integrity. And you can tell a lot about a person from the way that they treat others, or the way that they treat those who can't give them anything, or from whom they can't get anything. So yeah, just watch out how they treat others. And it's not to scare you. Maybe, this card is simply just saying that, you're going to continue to keep the lines of communication open, because you obviously broke up or split for some reason. Perhaps it was that the communication was poor, or there was dishonesty in the connection regarding communication. So keep, have honest mutual discussion. If you've been married to this person before and a serious commitment, you might consider couples counseling, or even individual counseling goes a long way with helping, romantic relationships. There's no shame in that. So it's not saying, that this is a deal breaker. Basically, for most of you, it's not a deal breaker. It's just something that you need to pay attention to, and pray on it, and you will be guided to take the steps that are healthiest for everyone involved. So follow your intuition, okay? Because, like I said, you obviously had some sort of a break. It's time to let bygones be bygones, though. And like I said, the universe is saying, go ahead and seize this new opportunity. You're going to gain clarity. I feel like this person has gained clarity, and there is a spiritual component to this connection. And if you're on the fence and you don't know what to do, I feel like clarity is coming for you. You could even have a breakthrough regarding this person, what you should do. But definitely you're going to have a conversation, and you're going to share your ideas, And you're going to learn a lot going forward in this connection, and I feel like it's going to be positive for most of you because we've got the Ten of Coins here as the this is where the connection is going. That's your future with this person. Okay, so you got an extra card, option 1. The rest of the options only got two tarot cards. You got that Ten of Coins that wanted to come out as well to say that, in your future with this person, you know after having these honest discussions, paying attention to the red flag, healing and everything like that, the new insights that you've both gained from your time together, the lessons that you've learned, you're going to end up experiencing, abundance and fulfillment with this person. This is a card of good fortune. It's a card of family. It's a card like of retiring together, growing old together. Okay. It's certainly about domestic life, so living together and getting married are indicated with this card as well. And it's going to be very enjoyable for you. You should be financially stable and comfortable, and also, have enough to be generous with others, perhaps other family members, elderly family members or children. I guess I could have a family with this person, but it's not going to be like all work and no play. You'll still have like plenty of time for play activity and leisure activities, things like that. So it's going to be happy, secure family life in your future with this person, the cards are saying, where you're going to feel, financially stable, and both of you feeling more mature from what you've been through, and it's going to be all good. Okay, so I'm going to get a card from your spirit guides, new deck I've got here. I want to try it out, and Spirit Guides Oracle for option 1. For those viewers who chose option 1, what is your message to them, Spirit? For those viewers who have chosen option 1 regarding this romantic connection, what is your message for them, please? For those viewers who have chosen option 1, what is your message for them, please? Compromise, master teacher. That's the key in this situation, and that makes sense with the rest of the reading, doesn't it? That you'd need to have honest, open communication, particularly if you see any bad habits or patterns that aren't going to work for you in the relationship, anything that's unhealthy, and it's going to result in, compromise in order to have this reconciliation. So your person says that you will reconcile. So I think that's all I have for you, option 1. Thanks for tuning in. That's a good reading. I hope you enjoyed that. And if you'd like more clarification on a reading, or me to look in your personal situation, you can get a highly personalized reading from me by looking in the description box below. And also follow me on Instagram. I have pick a card readings on there that I post as well. The link for that is in the description box below as well. If you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing, as it does help support the channel. And yeah, I'll talk to you next time. Welcome, option 2. So this is your energy checkup on your person and what's going on in your connection, your romantic relationship. So I'm going to start with the message from your person card. They say, I wake up thinking about you every day. So this person wakes up thinking about you every day. Aw. No, that's sweet, isn't it? Or, or it isn't. It is. It's nice to know, even if you're not getting along with this person. But I don't know, let's look. Why are you wearing yourself out, viewer? Coming out in the Empress in reverse energy here. And just to reinforce the point, the Four of Swords in reverse came out as well. You're not being very trusting as either. Okay, wow. So with the Four of Swords in reverse, talking about, you need to take care of yourself. You perhaps are putting too much emphasis or too much care into this person or into someone else with the Empress in reverse. This card's telling you that you need to nurture yourself and ask yourself some important questions, like, are you spending too much time caring for others? And is this person's demands or other people's demands wearing you out? It could be. What this card in reverse says that you're neglecting, you possibly are neglecting your own personal needs. So because this is the card of the exhausted person, feminine likely, it doesn't have to be. Cards aren't gender specific, but if you're tired, it could be this person's wearing you out. the demands of some relationship or caring for others, perhaps, the demands of your work, balancing that with children or home, if you have, a home and children, just anything that you're having to balance, something is draining you here. So you need to really reclaim your power, and not let somebody else define you or control you, if that's what's happening here. Way to reclaim your own power is to get creative. The Empress is meant to be creative, to use her creative abilities, whether that's cooking, writing, singing, singing in the shower, dancing to music, having the music up while you're cleaning the house, something like that, which I don't recommend cleaning the house. Maybe that's what you guys are doing. You're being clean freaks right now out of stress. That could be a message for someone. But I am seeing the need for you guys to calm down and just really take care of yourself, because perhaps in this connection, or you have a pattern in your relationships to shoulder more of your share of the responsibilities in the relationship than you really should. So that's why you need to strike a balance between your needs and your person's needs. And so if it's by not doing so, it can cause a lot of problems in a relationship, everywhere from infertility. If you're trying to get pregnant, stress stresses you out to the point where you can't get pregnant. That could apply for someone, or makes you just feel like not wanting to have sex altogether, which is never healthy for a committed romantic relationship. Or it could, create infidelity or cheating. Not to excuse a cheater, and I'm not really seeing cheating in this, but it's possible. You really need to get out of this energy, because we see it double down here, shown here twice, with that Four of Swords saying the same thing. Because when the Four of Swords is upright, this person is relaxing. They're chilling. They're in bed. In this particular deck of cards, they are dwelling on a new beginning, or the want of a new beginning, a want of communication and clarity, or an epiphany and breakthrough because of some sort of a separation or heartbreak. And they're kind of stuck on that. So this is why you're behaving this way. And if this isn't resonating with you, feel free to choose another option or get a personal reading. The description box below has ways to contact me. Highly personalized personal reading. But this is what I'm getting for option 2. That you need to rest and you aren't giving yourself the time that you require. I really feel like this is you and not your person. Take what resonates. This is a general reading, but if you continue going the way that you're going, you could make yourself sick. I feel guided to tell you. So allow your mind, allow your body and spirit to recover from some heartbreak or whatever it is that's draining you, and the situation will get worse. So it could be, that you've just given up on love. Maybe you've given up on this person, or maybe you've given up on love, in general, overall. Or if this person is controlling or is, making demands of you, you could be giving in too often in the connection and having regrets or remorse about doing that. Don't do that. Say no when you need to and honor your boundaries. Don't do that. It's good to compromise. It's not good to, always be the one giving in. And, again, I feel like for a lot of you, most of you probably, you could be in a separation from this person, most likely a temporary separation. And what the universe is wanting you to do during this time is to heal your wounds, gain clarity, and work on yourself. And some of the areas that you could do that is with regards to, your inability or unwillingness to open your heart. It says, because you got the Romance Angels card, it's safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. So it's difficult for you to do that. Not to say that there aren't reasons, but that message, again, we've got this message being reinforced by another card. Hand of Cards came out talking about take a chance, take a risk, be strategic, options, not showing your hand, gambling. Perhaps, you sort of gambled or took too many risks with your heart in the past and got hurt. A lot of times this has left you, very defensive. You got a lot of obstacles to overcome, perhaps with this person. Perhaps it's just like too many things coming at you from different areas all at once that you feel like really defensive about. And this has prevented you, this has caused you to close down your heart and to stop taking risks regarding love, to withdraw, or to become, very defensive. So it's safe for you to love card is saying, that you are protecting your heart from hurt because of, a painful relationship or painful relationship experiences, right? However, you're being guided with that card to um, know that, whatever you're praying for, asking for, whatever you desire with regards to relationships can't come to you if you're in a very defensive energy. A closed heart, actually pushes away, the sensitive kind of partner that you want in your life, the type of person that you really want, which I feel like is a more sensitive person, because you seem like a sensitive person, so you want someone like that as well. Somebody that you don't have to do everything for, somebody is considerate of your feelings as much as you're considerate of them. So you're guided with that card to, listen to your inner guidance. It will protect you. Trust in that, and allow yourself to feel loved and loving when it presents itself. But trust your intuition, and if your intuition is telling you that somebody is not trustworthy, then trust that. You know, if it's telling you that somebody is trustworthy, then trust that. Open your heart to those who are kind and gentle. That's a good barometer. If somebody's kind and gentle, they might be worth opening their heart for. Might be worth taking a risk on, taking a chance on. I feel that you do have other options besides this person. This person is thinking about you, but they're not really doing anything about it. They're not showing their hand. They're sitting back. They're being strategic. Perhaps they have options. Generally, honestly, not feeling a lot of trustworthiness coming from this person. But use your own intuition, and if you're, keeping your heart closed and feeling defensive towards this person, it could be that this person is not worthy of you at this time. So, you can pray on it and ask your angels to help you with the situation and help you to bring caring people into your life, including, a romantic partner. And listen to and follow the angels' guidance on that, because there is a need to end this feeling very defensive and keeping yourself closed off, because you're not serving yourself by doing that. You're cutting yourself off to source. You're cutting yourself off to other types of relationships, not just romantic partners, but like friends and family, other random people who would like to care for you. You're not able to receive that care because you're not caring for yourself right now, because you're hurting. So that's what I've got for you there. And let me go ahead and pull a card from my new deck, Ask Your Guides. I think that's what it's called, Ask Your Guides. Angels, spirits, and guides, what message do you have for those who have chosen option 2 regarding this reading? Priorities. So, yeah, it's saying, you need to get your priorities in check, get your priorities straight, and make yourself a priority. And epiphany. Higher self. So your higher self is going to give you epiphany with regard to this reading. If there's any confusion about what I've said, or how you should go forward, regarding this person or this connection, you do have an epiphany coming. Just be open and receptive to listening to your higher self, as your guides do love you. They are part of the ones who are trying to communicate with you, but can't get through because of the defensiveness and having your heart closed because of the pain caused in this connection. So open up to them, open up to your guides, and await, further instruction, so to speak. All right. Thanks, option 2. If you liked that reading, please hit the like button. If you'd like, a more personalized reading, you can see the description box below to get a reading from me, video recorded, sent to your email. If you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing, as it does support the channel, and I will talk to you next time. Welcome, option 3. So what is going on in your connection with this person, your romantic interest, the person you came to this video about? What's going on? Let's get started with a message from your person card. The card that came out is, I hate waiting as much as you do. So evidently this person is waiting. You two are waiting, perhaps to be together, but they hate waiting as much as you do. There's something standing in the way of the connection. There is a lack of flirtation in the connection with the flirt card in reverse, talking about, um, yeah, just lack of flirtation. I really felt drawn to take that in reversed because it's talking about, not, this person's missing, making eye contact with you. Perhaps they miss connecting with you, and that, if this is someone that you know as a friend or in a casual setting through other friends, they miss seeing your smile. Maybe you stop smiling at them, stop saying hello to them. Take what resonates. This is a general reading. Um, yeah, this could be talking about, this is somebody that you have mutual acquaintances with or friends with, and but you're not hanging out with them as a friend anymore. You're not flirting with them, because we've got the axe card here, and the axe card says that, it could be talking about like silent treatment, somebody feeling abandoned. Perhaps there's been a separation or a breakup in the connection. Um, if you had a pattern together in which, you guys interacted with each other in a certain way, you're no longer doing that. The person feels like there's been some sort of an abandonment here. They miss your flirtatious energy. But you guys are having to wait for some reason. You know, I don't know if the pattern between some of you, this might be specific, but it could be, that you guys would indulge in like drinking or going out to eat with friends or together, if it's just the two of you partying, having a good time, and and you're not doing that anymore. Maybe you're opting for like a cleaner lifestyle. Um, there aren't as many opportunities either way for you guys to have fun together, to be flirtatious and playful to each other. Um, for a lot of you, you're not even talking to this person, and it's your choice not to talk to them. Um, it could be that, you're tired of, maybe you're tired of partying, maybe you're overwhelmed, you're tired of interacting with a lot of different people, you need your downtime, maybe you just become disenchanted with the whole scenario, you just want this person to yourself, you don't want it to always be like a group setting type situation. I do feel like your person is longing for you, they're longing for you, and they miss, your friendship, the sense of community of being together with you and with others, having a good time. They feel somewhat left out, definitely discouraged and lonely for you. Um, Maybe you're starting to outgrow them, and they haven't kept up with you. You're growing up and they're not growing up. You're outgrowing them. So, for one or two of you, this person might be preoccupied with some other connection and third party. Third party can be anybody that interferes in the connection, whether it be romantically, family, or work, but I'm not really getting that very strongly. Um, I mean, obviously, this person says they hate waiting as much as you do, so there is something in between the connection, but I'm not getting strongly that it's another, like another romantic interest. They just they just miss you, and this is because the Nine of Cups came out for them. Nine of Cups is a card about wish fulfillment. So they're sitting there, they're dreaming about you, they're in their cups, enjoying themselves, missing your presence, remembering, um, when you would join them, um, and they're in the mood to have some happiness, to have their wish come true. They want to be abundant. I feel that they are probably abundant, a lot of them, with that card, and so they're in a place where at least they are in a place where they feel abundant, where they feel they can give something, they can be generous with you. Maybe they've achieved a position of comfort in their life. They want to share that with you. They're really eager to share, their warmth and their love, their happiness, and whatever other goodies they've got with that card. So, they're at a place now where they want to open their heart to you. They want to enjoy a love life with you, and you know yours would be a romantic, joyful connection. This person is on, up for a commitment, a fulfilling commitment. Um, Even if, they've got perhaps, a pattern of having an abundance of options or other romantic partners, they're really just focusing on you with the King of Cups. This person could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, but doesn't have to be. Cards are never gender specific, but it's a little bit more, of a masculine energy. We've all got, masculine and feminine in us. If this person's had options in the past, I'm not really seeing those options standing in the way, although it could be, like the final thing that they have to overcome in order to be with you is to have a breakup with somebody else. Again, that probably will only resonate or be true for a couple of you. This card coming out tells me that this person has very strong emotions for you. This is someone, the King of Cups likes to be admired, likes to be loved, and they want you to admire and want you to love them again, or start to love them if you never if you never did. They want you to flirt with them. They want you to have playful, lighthearted, energy towards them. They want to see that lighter side of your connection once again, because I feel like they're hurt. That you're not extending that lighthearted energy, that you've broken some pattern in the connection, some way of dealing with them they don't like it. So this is somebody that can hold a grudge, but I don't feel that they're at the stage of holding a grudge right now. I feel more like they just feel abandoned and they want to reconnect. They're waiting for the opportunity where they can reconnect. So they're probably indulging in things to take the edge off, whether that be food or drink or some other distraction, hanging out with their friends a lot, something like that. But this person's intentions towards you are very good, I feel. They have very warm feelings towards you and a lot of emotion towards you. And I feel like they want, a new day to dawn in this connection. And so yeah, they hate waiting as much as you do, so that is what I'm getting. Now let's get a card from my new Oracle deck, Ask the Angels here. It's actually a gift. So, Angel Spirits and Guides, for those who have chosen option 3, what message do you have for them, for those who have chosen option 3, regarding this reading? Regarding this reading, what messages do you have for those who have chosen option 3? Creativity. Okay. Yeah, there's this desire to have fun, to be creative with you. When you guys are on good terms, you have a lot of fun together. The relationship's based in friendship, and you make this person feel like a kid again. They feel like, yeah, excited to be in your presence, like life is good. But you've sort of retracted, withdrawn that energy, and they want it back. So I'm going to read a little bit from that, from the book on that for creativity. Let's see what it says. I didn't do this for all piles, just this one so far, because I'm feeling drawn to do that. 37, number 37. Could be a number for someone. A special number, lucky number. Yeah, this person feels alone, though. It talks about patience. Your creativity guides are advising you that there's no way to avoid a risk if you wish to live a creative life. Stop worrying about making the right and wrong choices and view all of them as opportunities. Be glad you have the freedom to make choices, and realize that no matter what you choose, you'll create something. If you don't like the result, then simply go back to the drawing board and make new, hopefully better choices. You're reminded not to look at life in terms of black and white. Don't look at it as me against you, all or nothing. You're a creative spirit regardless of what else is going on in your life. Assess your creations with appreciation and respect. Whether good, bad, or indifferent, they all reflect you. Celebrate everything you enjoy, and don't fret over the past. See your less desirable creations as interesting rough drafts and follow your creativity. Um, Go back to the drawing board. Yep, they want you back. They want you to go back. Go back to the drawing board. You've stopped a pattern of dealing with them. Pull back your energy, and they want it back. So that's all I have for you, option 3. Thank you for tuning in. If that resonated and you liked the reading, please hit the like button. And if you'd like a highly personalized private reading, you can get one by looking at the description box below. Please consider subscribing if you haven't already. That does help to support the channel, and I will talk to you next time. Welcome, option 4, to your energy checkup. What's going on with your person and this connection? What's going on with it? So it looks like this is another reading for somebody whose person is involved with someone else or a third-party karmic situation. So if that doesn't resonate with you, you can stick around. Some other aspects of the reading might resonate. Recall that I am reading for thousands of people. Not every part of every reading is for you, but hopefully you can get some guidance from the reading, or you can choose another option as well. So the message from your person that came out for this reading is, don't believe what you heard. The karmic and I are on the rocks. Okay, so this person's saying, don't believe what you heard. The karmic and them are on the rocks. And this person is freeing themselves. That's backed up by the Romance Angels card that came out. It's time to take back control of your life. So this person does not feel appreciated in this connection with the Three of Coins in reverse. All of these it's pretty straightforward. In this connection with this current partner, this other person, they are not feeling, they're not feeling the love, and that's why they're releasing themselves, getting themselves out of this connection. Because with the Three of Coins in reverse, it does talk about, feeling unappreciated by their partner. Maybe they have put in a lot into the connection, invested a lot in the connection, but their efforts, just aren't paying off. Or their person, this karmic person, doesn't reciprocate the way that your person, feels or thinks that they should. And as a result of this, your person is hurt. Because we have the Healing Heart card. Healing from a heartbreak, freedom from toxic relationships or addiction. Yeah. So, I do feel that your person absolutely does care about this other person, this individual that they're involved with. However, they've just been really let down and disappointed. They don't feel like, their efforts are paying off. They don't feel like that the person that they're with is reciprocating their affection the way that, your person thinks that they should. And so they are freeing themselves from that toxic situation. It is karmic. Often karmic relationships are toxic, although, also connection type relationships have a certain degree of karma to them. This one is coming across as toxic. So as a result, your person, I feel, is, they perhaps have been stagnant or stubborn up to this point. They were really trying to stick it out for traditional reasons. Maybe they just didn't have the courage to do anything about this connection with this other person. So they could have been something of a stick in the mud about the situation. Not really, more focused on money rather than their own well-being, or, finances, material things, tradition, stuff like that, with that earth sign energy. It could be, whatever the reason they were with this person, whatever their expectations were, like I said, it was toxic. So, your person is coming out of that. I feel like, they just don't want to be in it anymore. They're bored. There's no need to, they're not willing to put any more effort to revive the romance here. It's just kind of dragging itself out and to an inevitable end. So they definitely long for change. Up till now, they've been afraid to go for it, but I feel like they're entering a period, of healing. And after that period of healing, they are really going to be moving forward, like quickly away from this person, from this karmic person, and quickly towards you. But there is this need to be, to heal first. They're coming out of something that was toxic that they need to really reevaluate. I think they're going to communicate that with you, though. I feel they're going to let you know, once they, as they're freeing themselves, they're healing. But when they get to a better place where they feel more healed and less defensive, because they're coming out also with this as the Seven of Staffs, which is a card about feeling defensive. Once they get past that, I do feel you will receive communication from this person. And I feel like, they're going to really express themselves passionately to you. I really feel like they believe, that leaving this other person is the right thing. They've really given it a lot of thought. And, once they made the decision to do it, they're going to do it, enthusiastically, right? They're really firm in the belief that they are right with regard to this other person. So, it could be, that you receive this message out of the blue all of a sudden, and be real unexpected. So, at that time, I feel that you will have, a rejuvenation in this connection with this person. Or perhaps if you've never been with them, this is completely new, a new affair or a new stage. And it's going to bring this person a lot of freedom, a lot of excitement, and it's going to open them up where they've been closed off, where they felt trapped, where they felt, unable to be themselves. With the Free Yourself card, they're going to feel a lot more free and flexible with you. And so if they've been rigid with this person that they're getting away from, I feel like saying escaping from, if they felt like really rigid and closed off because of that person, they're not going to be that way with you. They're going to be a very tolerant and flexible partner for you. Once they've excuse me, undergone the healing and done this healing work, healing their heart and freeing themselves from a toxic relationship or addiction. So I'm going to look at the Romance Angels card just to make sure I feel drawn to do that. Yeah, okay, so your person may have given up control in the past to this person, this other person, this karmic relationship, and I feel like they have felt smothered. If you see this like unicorn is kind of trapped in this cage here, they don't have a lot of autonomy or ability to move. They feel smothered. I don't know if the person they're with is with the Cancer. Cancer in a lower vibrational energy can be very smothering or clingy and controlling. Not knocking Cancers, they know this about themselves. When they're in the reverse or in a toxic energy, they can be this way. I'm just getting that could be a message for someone. But your person, they are tuning into themselves. They realize, there are specific areas, of this connection that simply are too limiting, too constraining, and that they just need to get out. They just need to get away from that. They want, what they really want is great love, and the great love is not here. Okay. So part of the reason they've allowed themselves to stay trapped in this connection for so long is out of fear. They didn't want to allow themselves to feel those deep emotions with this person. They could keep it kind of surface level, and also maybe this person offered them something in the way of finances or security as well. So your person was kind of taking the low road when they settled for this other person. In some way, they were taking the low road, and it was because they didn't want to express or experience deep emotions. But all they did was, come up against a lot of resistance and found themselves feeling discontent in a lot of different ways that they did not expect to. And so, yeah, they're bringing, I feel like, they're seeing the light, and they're being guided to take back control of their life. And they're, as a result, their emotions are thawing and reawakening, and they're going to have a greater capacity for love with you in the future. What I feel like, if you've ever seen that movie, that Tom Cruise movie from the 80s, what is that called? Where he's the bartender and he settles for that rich chick. That's kind of this feeling that I'm getting from this. So if you have access to Cocktail, that's the name of it. That popped into my head as I'm reading this. So that could have some messages for you in that movie. The dynamic that he experiences. Yeah, that's definitely going to resonate with someone. The dynamic he experiences with that older woman. But it doesn't have to be an older woman, but just the energy. So anyways, your person's defensive as a result of that, and it makes sense. But they feel confident that if they battle on, if they have the courage to fight, they've reawakened themselves to their abilities. If they believe hard enough that they are going to get out of this connection, overcome. There are some obstacles, regarding completely removing themselves from this current situation, but they have no intention on giving up. They're going to do it. Okay. They're being strong, they're being focused. They might have lapses where they, are less strong and focused about this, but ultimately they are going to battle on and they're going to do it. They're tired of fighting with this person. They want to have, a more positive life. It's easier for them to just give up on this connection now as it's going nowhere. It's toxic. So I'm going to go ahead and do what I did for the other piles and get you a card from my Spirit Guides deck, which is a gift that I got for Christmas. Very nice gift, like it. So angels, spirits, and guides for option 4. What clarification or guidance do you want to give option 4 regarding this reading, please? What clarification and guidance do you want to give option 4? What clarification or guidance do you want to give option 4 regarding this person, please? Purpose. This person is, look at them. They're on their path. They are leaving the karmic, as they say. Don't believe what you heard. If you heard anything to the contrary, they are on their path. They are being guided. They're doing, they're setting forth on their life's purpose. All right. They've made the decision. They're going to do it. So thanks for tuning in, option 4, and if you like that reading, please hit the like button. If you'd like a more personalized reading, you can look in the description box below for my contact information and how to get one. And if you haven't already, please consider subscribing, as it does help to support the channel, and I will talk to you next time.